Hello, and welcome to the Knightsman channel. What we got today is Conor McGregor explaining his decision on fighting Donald Cerrone, Cowboy, and I'm very excited for this fight for UFC 246. Honestly, it's going to be a very good fight. It's just about been 2 years since the man himself has graced his presence in the UFC, so I'm excited to see his return, even though it's bringing in the biggest bucks of his fighting career, which I heard, which is great. So yeah, we're going to get into his reasons, into why he's fighting this fight. So if you like this video, make sure you smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, bell notification, and comment down below if you like this video. But yeah, look, I'm very intrigued into why a fighter does what he does, or hit their mentality state into going into a fight like this. I mean, this is going to be huge for UFC 246, and it is literally just around the corner, so I'm super excited. So this is our reaction to this video. We're going to break down I guess a little bit of the fight, and we have also another video which would be towards the end of these credits or down in the link below, which has Conor McGregor training, which looks pretty sharp, to be honest. So yeah, I think without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go.
How did we end up with Donald Cerrone as your opponent? You seem to have many options. Why him?
There he is.
Well, I said I'd fight him, right? I mean, me and Donald have had a history, a long history. Yep. Well, not a long history, but we've had a history. It's an exciting bout. It's a fan-friendly bout. It's a fight that excites me, and it's a fight that I said I'd partake, and I appreciate it. I appreciate Donald, I have to say. He's fought a lot of times, and since the last time I saw him at that Aldo press conference many years ago.
Seems matured.
He's gone on and fought so many times. He's also a family man, and with his grandmother and these things. I appreciate that, nice. and I respect that, and I also respect the method he went about with the proper whiskey, and there's so much work goes into these things, and to see that bit of respect, I appreciate that, and I look forward to having a good bout. And I know you're not interested in that, and I know you said that wasn't the wrong way, but for me in this part of in this time of my life, that is the right way to go about it, and especially now. Yeah. I'm happy to come back and have my comeback fight in the beginning of my season against Donald, and I look forward to it. It's going to be a good night.
Agreed. And
I'm going to shine here on January 18th. I'm going to create magic inside the octagon, like I have done many times before, but this is going to be something special.
So the opponent and the weight was your decision ultimately, right? You could have made this at 155.
I'm underweight right now, so.
How much do you weigh on this Friday before the fight?
I'm underweight. I'd say 160 and a bit.
So why not make him...
I know, I could have. I just don't think he looks well at 155, right? He does not look well at 150. He's a 170 fighter.
So don't you want him to suffer on the way to the...
Why would I want someone to... I don't care. No, I could beat him if he fought. I'd beat him any bleeding. I'd beat him at any weight. I'd beat him when he bleeding.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
It's a mentality.
That's
what I like.
So, I don't...
he wants to fight him on his terms.
You know what I mean? I don't need that. I just want to focus on my training and keep me sharp. And, I don't got to cut and then build and then cut. It's not... I'm happy where I'm at, and also 170 is an exciting one for me. I like 170. I like what's going on in the 170 division at the minute. You got Jorge with that belt. You got the other guys with fighting for the belt, and I like all what's going on at 170, and I feel good at 170. I feel energetic.
Nice.
It's what I weigh. It's what I weigh, and that's it. So it opens up so many more options, right?
So you're done at 155?
No, I'm not done at 155. No, hey, I could make.
That's what he wants.
This fight, no problem, but I just want to go in fresh and as it is.
Yes, I respect that.
Let the fight play as it is.
Alrighty. Now, I feel like that interview was... we felt really relaxed, didn't he? And I feel like that was a different Conor McGregor. I mean... well respected. I mean, he didn't badmouth Cowboy at all, and just his normal tactics of trying to get into a fighter's head before the fight. I mean, he might do that in the build up, but I think the man looks happy where he's at 170. I mean, it is true. I mean, not that I've done it, but reading from everyone's reactions and that sort of thing, that cutting is really hard and draining on the body. I mean, you look at some of the fighters out there that do it, and it's, people struggle. So not having to do that and just sticking at what he is, that would give him energy, and he would feel good. I guess it's dangerous for McGregor to do that, jumping up in weight like that. Because it's just a different fight, isn't it, compared to where he's usually at. But that doesn't mean he's going to lose. Who knows? As I said before, in my last video, I broke down the strengths and weaknesses of both fighters. I'd done a top 5 list on what the strengths and weaknesses against each other, against both fighters. But he just looks well rested. He looks excited to start this fight, and I think it's a good fight. All Conor McGregor has to watch out for are those submissions. If they go toe to toe in fighting, I think Conor will have the advantage. He's just got to watch out for those high kicks. But looking at his training video, which I've reacted to as well, he's looking very sharp, very squared, more of that boxing sort of style, hitting those combos, keeping those hands high. He usually does fight more of a sniping sort of style, with hands down and very cocky, very, wanting them to kind of come at you. But he looks very different in this one, hands up, very controlled. And, Cerrone's known to have that kind of street fight and doesn't really fight smart, but he's got a lot of experience under his belt. It's going to be a very close and well-watched fight. And I think it's a good move from Conor to do this, coming into this fight. Instead of coming right back at another champ, I think he needs to build himself up. I think he needs those couple of wins to get him on that streak. And he's already got confidence, but to gain that winning confidence back and put him on that right path. It's knowing that, if you're a Conor fan, you love him. And if you're not a Conor fan, you don't like him at all. But I'm not a bandwagon fan jumping on there. I liked him from the start, where he was calling people out. He was he had a cheeky mouth, but he backed it up, and some of the predictions he said came right, which was entertaining. He's an entertaining sort of lad, and that's what I like about him. I want him to succeed. Here's my prediction. I want Conor McGregor to win. Flat out. And I know Cowboy, when they said he had a little bit of history, and it's funny watching one of their press conferences where they're going back and forth, and he's like, yeehaw, like that sort of stuff. That gets me fired. That builds a fight. And if this is his biggest purse yet for the UFC, if I read the article right. So this is going to be a huge fight. And as he said, on the 18th of Jan, which is on the 19th in New Zealand, down under, it's going to be awesome. I cannot wait. It's literally around the corner. I'm so excited to see this. So I'm definitely going to have a cold cider. Definitely going to be sitting at the table super early, so I get a good spot in front of the projector and ready to watch this mega fight go down. But will the Cowboy surrender to this pressure that McGregor will put on him, or will McGregor gas out or get submitted? Those are the big questions. But if I was a betting man, I'll say Conor McGregor, let's go. Let's get him back on this winning streak and let's get him back up there. I wouldn't mind seeing a round 2 versus Khabib. That would be good. But again, Conor needs to do different, if he's going to beat Khabib, and that's another video, and we'll do that thing if they actually do have a round 2. But yeah, we'll see where it goes. I wouldn't even mind seeing him have a third fight with Diaz, Nate Diaz. So we'll see what happens in his path, but hopefully he continues into the UFC and doesn't just quit automatically, like Ronda Rousey kind of did. That kind of took me by surprise. But let's get it. He looks healthy. He looks fresh. He looks energetic, and he looks like he's focused and ready to fight this man. So Irish man, good luck to you, brother. the Notorious get back on that winning streak, because I want to see it continue. But if you like this video and you're a McGregor fan, or even if you're a Cowboy fan, smash that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. You know, we're an entertainment channel. We bring all our reactions for videos like this, fighting, anything that kind of tickles your fancy, really. Movie trailers, game trailers, all those sort of things. We're just smashing those reactions out there. Hopefully, as much as we can throughout this year. It's going to be a big year, 2020. We're looking for that silver play button for 100,000 subscribers. So I need you to do this, to subscribe, hit that bell notification so you can watch all my new reactions coming out on the channel, and comment down below who you think is going to win this fight at UFC 246. It's going to be a great fight, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. Let's go. Yaha. But apart from that, have a great day or night wherever you're from in this big wide world. And that is Knightsman now. To McGregor, yaha, yeehaw!